late night MMA news reaction. Ciryl Gane admits he wasn't training before Jon Jones' fight. UFC title fight was announced. Henry Cejudo, or Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo, is basically official for UFC 288 in the main event probably, and other MMA news as well as Jairzinho Rozenstruik, Jailton Almeida, Tanner Boser versus Ion Cutelaba, and all various other MMA news. Let's get started though with Ciryl Gane admit he wasn't training before Jon Jones' fight. I wasn't going to make a reaction to this, but people are delusional, so I have to give a response. Yeah, I mean, he's just joking around, and people are taking this shit seriously. Like, I am picking Ciryl Gane to beat Jon Jones. This is a bit worrying if he's telling the truth. But he's joking around, you know? Like, obviously he's joking around. Like, I just, like, people are just, I don't know. If you're picking Ciryl Gane to win, and you were just picking Ciryl Gane to win, don't take this shit seriously. Because he's joking around. He is. He's obviously just joking around. I bet you Gane has been preparing hard for his wrestling. And he has ever since the Ngannou fight. I know he eventually fought Tuivasa, a striker and brawler. But I bet you was still preparing the grappling and wrestling until just in case he fought like a Curtis Blades. But man, this is just a joke. He's obviously joking. If he's telling the truth, it's worrying. I'm still gonna pick him, but it's worrying. But come on. He's obviously joking around. So, guys, don't take this shit seriously. If you can, if you want, and he could be joking. But I don't know. This could get in Jon Jones' head a little bit, and Jones could be extra confident, and then Gane stuffs all his takedowns and gasses out or something. Don't come at me, Jones fans. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but you never know. I can hear Jones saying, "Yeah, right. The GOAT wins." Yeah, he was a roid cheat. Tested for roids. He got caught for roids 3 fucking times. But yeah, but don't take this seriously. He's obviously joking around. Come on. He admits he wasn't trained before Jon Jones' fight was announced. He obviously was. He probably was training hard for the wrestling and grappling. Yeah. Admitted to being lazy by not training. Yeah, I bet you've been working hard as fuck. Complete opposite of laziness. Yeah. We move on, though, to Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo is basically official, according to Aljamain Sterling. Cejudo is accepted, but Sterling is now accepted as well, according to his YouTube channel. I know he had a bit of an O'Malley cutout in his thumbnail, because of the curly hair. Good clickbait from Aljamain Sterling. Good news. I feel like I broke this down 100 million times. I hope that, if it's actually going to be official, I'm not going to make a breakdown because I've broken this down a lot of times now. Great fight. Great fight. I mean, I guess this leaves, according to O'Malley, he says he's going to fight the winner. So listen, if Sandhagen beats Vera, I don't mind O'Malley getting a title shot. You know, I just don't mind it because Sandhagen, he isn't the biggest. He is a big name. Obviously, he's a big name, but he isn't as big of a name as Sean O'Malley. So I can see them giving O'Malley the title shot because he beat Jan technically, and Sandhagen did lose to Jan. But if Vera beats Sandhagen, which I don't think, but could happen maybe, you have to give Vera the title shot. You have to. If Sandhagen wins, you can give it O'Malley. It's annoying, but it's acceptable. It's acceptable then. And Sandhagen maybe needs to fight Merab if Merab beats Jan or something like that. But if Vera wins against Sandhagen, you have to give him the next title shot of the winner of this fight. Because he beat O'Malley, and he's beaten he beat tons of ranked guys, including Sandhagen, if that's going to be the case. O'Malley only beat one guy in Jan. He only beat one guy in Piotr Jan, where he arguably should have lost. So, yeah. This is a decent fight, though. This card, I think Strickland and Costa were saying they're agreeing to fight each other. So let's make on this card as well. Main event could be Aljamain Sterling, Henry Cejudo. Give them the spotlight in the main event. I know it's not the biggest main event, but it is a big enough main event. If you can have a main event of Blachowicz and Kalaev, if you can have a main event of that, I know it was short notice, but still, if you can have a main event of that, you can have a main event with Sterling Cejudo. Yeah, they had Cejudo Moraes as a main event. This is totally fine. And the co-main event can be Khamzat Chimaev versus Robert Whittaker. Simple as 5 rounds, 3 rounds. They can decide that. And the feature fight can be Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. Or maybe Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa can open up the main card. And they can put Oliver Dariush there. And maybe Tapiria Ortega. I mean, this card already has Bryce Mitchell versus Jonathan Pierce. That's a great fight right there. Great grappling fight right there. And, yeah. And they already have Munoz Jr. Santos, Williams Bedoya. That could be on the early prelims. Sounds good to me. Sounds really good to me. I think Sterling beats Cejudo. If you want my actual prediction for that fight. Yeah, unconfirmed rumor, it says. But it's official. Come on, make this shit official, man. Sick of sitting around. But I think it will happen. Sterling said he will fight in May 6th. UFC 288. So, yeah. We move on, though, to other MMA news, which is, Carlos Candelario, Rafael Estevam. I actually have never seen this guy fight. I think he was on the Contender Series, I guess. I don't know. He probably beats Candelario, who's quite shit. Probably. Tanner Boser versus Ion Cutelaba on the Holloway Allen card in Kansas City, Missouri. This is one of those fights, because Boser is coming down from heavyweight, but he could KO Cutelaba out cold, because Boser has that power. But Cutelaba also could just out-grapple him, because Boser's wrestling isn't good. I will trust Cutelaba, but I wouldn't be surprised if Boser just chins him. But Boser probably going to drain himself a little bit from heavyweight, so he probably won't have that much power in his hands. He might have power still, but he might not have as much power as he did at heavyweight. So, geez, we're a bit of a tongue twister there. Geez, I can't speak today. I'll go Cutelaba out-grappling him, though. But I wouldn't be surprised if Boser wins. It's one of these fights. I wonder, what are people picking on that one? Boser will be a problem at 205. Okay, people just think. I have to sneeze real quick. But people think Tanner Boser will be a problem. Maybe he wins. I don't know. I'll predict it then. Ed Herman, Zach Cummins. Yeah, battle of the veterans. I'll go with Zach Cummins. Power in his shots. Ed Herman seems done at this point. And yeah, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, Cal Baralho. I want to pick Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, but I think Cal Baralho can out-grapple him because, listen, Mikhail Oleksiejczuk's good, but does he realistically KO Cal Baralho out cold like he did to Cody Brundage, Sam Alvey? I could see Baralho out-grappling him here because we haven't seen any massive improvements from Oleksiejczuk. You know? In his grappling. I don't know. Did he stuff Cody Brundage's takedowns? I forgot what that fight was like. I don't know who wins this, to be honest with you. I'll probably go for Mikhail, but I was thinking Mikhail at first, but Baralho could out-grapple him. But Baralho looked shit against Muradov and should have arguably lost that fight, even though some people disagree. Yeah. And this is this weekend. I'll go to Joe Selecki. And yeah, Jairzinho Rozenstruik's fighting Gelton Almeida. I know Big Marcel didn't update it yet, but that's a fight that's also been announced. I'll go Gelton Almeida. I'll go Gelton Almeida out grappling him. But Rozenstruik could catch him. Because people forget, Almeida got cracked early in the first round by Ciryl, and he eventually dominated the whole thing. But Ciryl was moving, trying to move at least. You know, if Rosenstruik can do that, and not a 50-year-old man in Ciryl, Rosenstruik could win, and he's got decent takedown defense. You know, Blades couldn't really hold him down. Yeah, I'll go Almeida, though. But Blades beats Almeida. Just saying. If you pick Almeida over Blades, you're a fucking idiot. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. MMA news reactions. Gane is joking about not training during fight camps. Showing Cejudo reaction. Yeah, peace.